everyone. A Kind of Magic, number 38 in the Queen 50 series. Well, a kind of magic, because this is the title piece of the album, isn't it? And I just read in the last song that this was one of the ones which made top charts as a singles hit. So I'll be doing another big hit today. A Kind of Magic was written by Roger Taylor. Another one by the drummer. The single reached number 3 in the UK singles chart, top 10 in a number of European countries, and number 42 on the US Billboard Hot 100. The phrase, "a kind of magic," is used in Highlander by Conor McLeod as a description of his immortality. Roger Taylor liked the phrase so much that he used it as inspiration for the song. Taylor wrote the song, which originally appeared in the movie Highlander. Brian May described this original version as quite lugubrious and heavy. For the album version, Freddie Mercury created a new bass line, added instrumental breaks, and changed the song's order to make it more chart-friendly. So that's interesting. Roger Taylor's version for the movie, and then Freddie just takes it into his own hands and says, all right, we're going to make this be more appealing for a listening audience, not just a movie soundtrack. And he does a lot to it, doesn't he? A new bass line, instrumental breaks, changing up the order. Well, as I've commented several times, it seems that they all work well together. And I haven't really felt like their personal egos got in the way of making things the best they could. I love the sense of collaboration and partnership that I get from the music I'm hearing and the little details I'm reading about how it was created and who handled what. It feels great. The single was certified platinum in Brazil for more than 100,000 digital downloads of the single. Well, from whenever they started downloading digital, right? Let's see what it sounds like.
It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic, a kind of magic. One dream, one soul, one prize, one golden glance of what should be. It's a kind of magic. One shaft of...
Okay, first of all, finger snaps. When's the last time I really noticed them in Queen's music? I guess it was back with Killer Queen, wasn't it? Weren't there finger snaps in there or something?
Under Pressure?
Oh, maybe Under Pressure as well, yes. But here, it's a magic finger snap, isn't it? And then this one dream, one soul, which is just what I listened to before with, what was the title? The One
Vision.
One Vision. So there's a lot of connection between these songs, isn't there?
One prize, one golden glance of what should be. It's a kind of magic. One shaft of light that
I have to say, I love the way he sings, "One golden glance." Like, instead of "one golden glance," that would be a bit dull. One golden glance of what should be. It's so theatrical, Freddie, just beautiful in its expressive elements. And then back to, it's a kind of magic. So nice. All right, we'll keep going.
of what should be. It's a kind of magic. One shaft of light that shows the way. No mortal man can win this day. It's a kind of magic. The bell that rings.
Okay, that's a fun bass. Bum, bum, dee 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 dum, bum, dee 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 dum, bum. Something about the way it's stacked with everything else. It has a bit of a humor down there, and feels a bit of like a bit mischievous. Dee 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 dum bum, dee 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 dum bum, dee 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 dee. As Freddie is singing, one this, one that, one. All of this, it's a kind of magic. Dee 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 dum bum. Watch me, dee 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 dum bum, dee 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 dum bum.
Man can win this day. It's a kind of magic. The bell that rings inside your mind is challenging the doors of time. It's a kind of magic. The way
Oh, that was an interesting.
eternity, the day will dawn on Saturday. Is this the kind of magic? It's a kind of magic that can be all we want. This rage that lasts 1,000 years will soon be done. This flame that burns inside.
So, the thing that's carrying this along is Freddie's sweeping lines and the dramatic delivery, the get a sense of eternity and funny little things come in behind it. There was a little bit of guitar, just a little bit here or there, or the chorus which comes just for a moment and then it's gone, or these funny little ticky ticky tick, whatever they are, probably synthesizer or created something textural, and then they're just little drops here and there of something. It makes me feel like I am standing watching somebody survey the entire universe over thousands, maybe even millions of years, because that's Freddie's voice. That's the singer. He is the one in that position. And then all these other little moments. Maybe it's a planet over there. Maybe it's a world over there. Maybe it's another galaxy over there. Maybe it's something which happened 3,000 years ago and something else which happened 5 years ago. Just a little bit here. You see these little glimpses of different moments, different places, like your eyes are just resting for a moment, different points in time, at different places in the universe. That's the feeling I get with this.
This flame that burns inside of me, I'm hearing secret harmonies. The bell that rings inside your mind is challenging the doors of this rain that lasts 1,000 years will soon be done.
And this, we should maybe call it a guitar solo because I think that's what it's supposed to be. But one of the things I love about the way Queen puts things together is they don't always follow things in a very formulaic way. Okay, yeah, there's certainly pattern and form and formula here. But the guitar solo? It's so delicate, and it's not really a solo because there are other things just as important happening at the same time. So it's a sharing of the stage, although the guitar takes the lead. But this delicate little, I'm going to call it harp-like at the beginning. Although it's more of a sustained tone. It has the same delicacy of a scale on the harp, you know? Something delicate like that. And then, of course, it changes partway through, and the voice comes in. Let's hear this again, because it took a while to get through it.
Inside your mind is charging the doors of time.
Almost like someone's ringing the doorbell. Ding, 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 ding. Anybody home? It's challenging the doors of time. In a magic way. It's not somebody coming and knocking down the door. It's more like ding, ding. Watch out, the magic is coming. This, so delicate. A little bit more here. The voice, the chorus. I guess that was voice, wasn't it? It's interesting. That's a figure that we've often heard in the guitar chorus style that Brian May does, but this time I think it was a chorus of voices. There's a diddy 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 in there, hidden in there. As if somebody is doing some magical business which we don't really comprehend, but a little drop here, a little touch there, a little of this, a little of that, and something manifests itself, right? Okay, this was interesting with the bass because it's been quite repetitive all the way through, ostinato-like, and then it was that little that was the signal that something was coming. And what is it? The bass of all things, again, but slightly different pattern. Oh.
magic, 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 magic.
I like that. It's as if something has happened and he's like, it's magic. The delight, and it feels a bit pleased with oneself too, as if I'm the one who just did this bit of magic, and I'm not telling you what it is. It's magic. Okay, I gotta hear that ending again. There was even a magic gibberish phrase, wasn't there? All the magic finger work. It has to be. Or tossing out the magic dust. Here, let's put some on you too. Everybody needs a little bit of magic pixie dust, right? And he continues tossing out his magic sprinkles everywhere as he goes, and we see him fade out of view, but he hasn't stopped. He's still doing it. Well, I can say that this album version is certainly not lugubrious and heavy. And the bass line, that's Freddie's creation. Dee bum dee 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 dum bum dee 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 dum bum. And it really stood out. It caught my ears, and I had even forgotten as I was listening. I forgot that was Freddie's creation until now I'm finished and kind of gathering everything back in my mind. Oh yeah, that was Freddie put that in there. So as I'm listening to this later Queen output, I'm sure you can tell that I still haven't necessarily fallen in love with the sound of it for the sake of the sound. But I am really enjoying a specific thing, and that is their ability to give a musical rendition, to create an impression of whatever it is they're setting about to do. They have not lost that magic touch. It's a kind of magic what they do, no matter where they turn, no matter whether they're using synthesizer or not, whether they are doing something really pop or modern, more modern style, or going back to their earlier roots. Whatever they touch, we end up with a really magical image. In a sense, I could call it musical impressionism. I don't mean in the same way that we speak of the classical French impressionist composers, but I mean that the way that they use the sonic qualities of all the instruments whether they're using a lot of harmonic shifting or very little, whether it's a ostinato bass line, an ostinato bass line that deep beep dee 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 deep beep, or something much more dynamic and complex. It doesn't matter. What they're doing is they are giving us a musical impression of a mood or a scene or an idea or a story, or sometimes all of those together. This piece is the same way. It has this sort of magical feeling to it, and although I commented that there is form and structure to it, which is not very complex and not very non-standard, I'll say. At the same time, it has this feeling of we're just traveling through this magical world and watching and feeling all this what appears to be magic happening. There's a very non-linear feel to it in that regard. And that's what impresses me about these more recent Queen pieces I've listened to. Each one captures the essence of whatever the topic is and portrays it really well. This one, not excluded. Well, it's a kind of magic, isn't it? It's a kind of magic whether you're talking about the singers, the instrumentalists, the way they work together, the music they produce, the feeling it gives us, the fact that it actually all happened and it was done and we still have it. Isn't that a bit of a magic too? And this line, it's a kind of magic. They're not saying it's magic. I've worked magic for you. It's more like what you see here. It looks like magic. You have no idea what's really happening. It's magical. It's a kind of magic. Although, behind the scenes, I'm very, very good at what I'm doing. And, well, it's a kind of magic. I'll see you soon.